At the edge of the inhabited world, there is a silence so profound it can be heard. It is a silence that seeps into the ground, into the trees, and into the bones. This is Yakutian. Here, winter is not a season. It is a geological era that returns to reclaim the earth. The thermometer outside reads minus 75 degrees Celsius. At this temperature,
The thermometer
steel
outside
shatters
the
like
cabin
glass,
reads minus
and your
71
very breath
degrees
turns
Celsius.
to needles in your
Minus
lungs.
75.
In this frozen void, hundreds of kilometers from the nearest city, one man wakes up. His name is Anatoly. He is not a visitor. He is
In
the
this
keeper of
frozen
this
void,
silence. He wakes not
one
to an
man
alarm, but to the
wakes
biting
up.
cold inside his cabin. His first act is the worship of fire, because out here, if the flame dies, the night ends. To survive at minus 75, you cannot simply step outside. You must armor yourself. Dressing is a ritual of layers. If he sweats, the moisture will freeze against his skin, leading to hypothermia. If he wears too little, the frostbite will take his fingers in minutes. It is a delicate balance of life and death. He wraps his face in a tunnel of wolf fur. Only his eyes remain visible. He pushes the heavy door open, and a rush of steam explodes out. The cold hits him physically, like a solid wall pressing against his chest. The moisture in his eyes instantly thickens. He steps into the white world. Under his boots, the snow does not squish. It screams, a sharp, metallic crunch that travels for miles in the stillness. His companions are waiting. For Yakutian Laikas, they sleep in the snow without shivering. But today, even they are quiet. They do not bark, for barking wastes heat. They are not pets. They are the engine of his survival. Without them, he cannot haul wood or patrol the trapline. He checks their paws for ice buildup and harnesses them to the sled. They move into the taiga, a graveyard of frozen trees standing in suspended animation. The sun is just a pale disk on the horizon, offering light but no heat. Occasionally, a sound cracks through the forest like a gunshot. It is not a hunter. It is the sap inside the trees freezing and expanding, splitting the wood from the inside out. The trees are exploding in slow motion as Anatoly drives toward the frozen river.
It is hard. The dogs are uneasy. They smell the predator.
The weather changes with the speed of a shutting door. Ice fog rises from the ground, racing the horizon. Then disaster. A hidden stump shatters the sled run. Anatoly is thrown into the deep snow, 15 kilometers from safety, as the sun
looks at the
begins to dip.
damage.
Panic is the
The
true
left
killer
runner
here.
is sheared off.
Panic makes you rush, and rushing leads to death. He forces his breathing to slow and grabs his axe. He must craft a splint from a frozen birch tree. He removes his heavy mittens to tie the lashings. This is the gamble. He has 60 seconds of dexterity before his fingers go numb. He works fast, fighting the stiffness, his hands burning as the cold bites. The repair is ugly, but it must hold. If it fails, he will not make it home.
The repair is ugly, but it will hold.
Hey ya, hey ya,
When the cabin glow appears, it looks like a palace, but the ritual must be respected. The dogs eat first. He chops frozen fish for them in the dark, ensuring they are fed before he turns to the door. Inside, the warmth returns slowly. As he strips off his layers, his body aches, and his face burns from the wind. He sits by the stove, hands trembling from adrenaline withdrawal, melting ice for tea. He cuts a slice of dried reindeer meat, tough, salty.
This is the regional broadcast service. The temperature remains at -50°C. Expect heavy snowfall and high winds throughout the day.
And tasteful of smoke. It is the best meal he has ever had. He turns on a small radio. Static fills the room, followed by a pop
Anatoly
song
knows
from a
exactly
distant
who
city.
he is.
It feels like a transmission
speck
from
of
another
heat
planet.
in
A
an
world that
infinite
has
cold.
forgotten the brutal truth of the cold.